Okay, so we discussed, I think I discussed of dynamic concentration yesterday too in my talk. And now that I mentioned it again and we discussed it a little bit just now, I think we have to try it. But then I was just telling Rani, because Rani said that, it would feel great to do dynamic concentration, and if and when I ask Guru Rinpoche's and Yeshe Tsogyal's blessings before that, it might be that we never get to shout a single syllable. But I do my best, so the blame is on him and her if they again sabotage this session. But few words about the actual dynamic concentration or shouting technique. I like to use a boxing analogy because it's a very fitting analogy, because shouting mantras in a rhythm, it's kind of like delivering punches with a rhythm. I used to box back in my day, even fought a few matches, so that's why I have done lots of other martial arts, so that's why I sometimes use these martial arts analogies. But yeah, it's very fitting. And when we shout mantras, we never do it with this kind of, never like this, never ever, never angrily. I have actually seen a teacher of a Chokchen lineage shout angrily. But well, you can try how it feels and how it works. But my experience is that it's not, you shouldn't mix anything extra. You don't have to. And especially anger. It just doesn't, what's the point? So in Amrita Mandala, when we start shouting, how did I say it? When we start punching, we keep punching. So not only few times, but lots of reps in 2-3 sets. And the reason why we do it in sets is exactly like the basic idea of interval training. Interval training is a term from physical education, from exercising, physical exercise, where you do something dynamically for a period, perhaps half a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you take a break. You rest, you recover a little bit before you start again. This is how we practice asanas in Amrita Mandala, Amrita Asana Yoga. Do very dynamic physical exercise and then take a breather before continuing physically. And well, experience shows that when we shout syllables of mantras or syllables of prayers like this, it takes like a roughly couple of 200-300 reps split in usually 3 sets when things really soften up. So after first round, yes, increased clarity. After second round, again increased clarity, but then softness starts showing up. And after third one, completely soft. Might be necessary to do fourth one, but my point is that there is these things happen. So what is really important with dynamic concentration is to do it with joy. joy. Okay, if you feel like shit, you're depressed, you're anxious, you are all these things, and then you might struggle to shout with joy. But you can also look at it this way. If you don't already feel that joy from the beginning, it will also be revealed to you. If you feel anxious and depressed and whatnot before exercise, then do your best to just relax and to just let your those dirty, dark emotions, to let them evaporate when you sit a couple of minutes in the beginning. Just relax and let the, like I sometimes we do this, letting black smoke, letting negative emotions and emotional poisons leave the subtle bodies and even physical body you can imagine in the form of dark black smoke. So maybe it's a good idea if you are in some negative emotional states to do that couple of minutes. Just let dark smoke evaporate. Oops, now I spilled my tea. Just a sec. Started my little bit too enthusiastic with these dynamic things. So with joy, not furrowed brows, not too focused on what will follow afterwards or that something special would happen. Forget all that. Just focus on the action of delivering the shouts in a way that, it's a shout. So shouting means if I shout like Simha, it's a loud shout. It's supposed to be heard on the other side of the street or a meadow. So it's not something that you do here in your own private space. You shout outwards. And do it with relaxation, as relaxed as possible, while delivering those sharp punches, like boxers do. And having also joy, enjoyment in the heart. All right, let's relax for a moment, and then I will ask blessings from Guru Padmasambhava and Yeshama, and then fingers crossed we get to do the shouting practice. May all beings be free. May all beings be happy. You can feel into your body, the space inside the skin. And get a sense, get a feel, take a look. You can briefly feel the center of your gut, fist-size area inside your abdomen, right there in the middle. Then you can feel the fist-size area inside your chest. Just to briefly touch the gut center, the heart center, or what are known dantians in Chinese system. And then briefly touch the fist-size area in the middle of the head inside the head. You can briefly feel into the aura around the body. And also you can feel into the both sides of the vertical pillar at once, or you can do it one by one. First the other, then the other. The pillar going down 5-6 meters from the pelvic floor and going up 5-6 meters from the crown. And just briefly scanning through the three bodies. Which is a perfect meditative exercise by itself. And this is, by the way, we were discussing the tools of clarifying the purity of the natural state, which will automatically also clarify the murkiness and dirtiness of the self-centered, self-based mind. Knowing about the vertical pillar and the three pure centers or Mahasiddha Bhumis at the end of the both at the ends of both ends, this is more valuable than a vault full of gold and diamonds, because it gives the experience so easily and makes it so clear. It's not that easy to do if we work with energy centers, chakras, or energies that are inside the body alone, or even in the auric space. You can briefly touch the head, center of the head, and heart. And gut again. And then, with folded hands, with open heart, with devotion, with utter sincerity and honesty, hiding nothing, keeping nothing, I bow at the feet of Guru Padmasambhava, Guru Rinpoche, and seek for your blessings for all of us. Namo Guru Rinpoche, Namo Guru Rinpoche, Namo Guru Rinpoche. Then also with folded hands, with love, with joy, I am asking Yeshe Tsogyal's, Mahasiddha Yeshe Tsogyal's, Mother Yeshe Tsogyal's, Lady Yeshe Tsogyal's blessings for all of us. Namo Yeshe Ma, Namo Yeshe Tsogyal Ye, Namo Yeshe Tsogyal Ye. Shower us with your blessings. Alright, so now with the blessings of Guru Padmasambhava and Lady Yeshe Tsogyal, we will continue to shouting Hung Pets. I will first shout number of mantras just to demonstrate, just to give you a feel. So again, with joy, with heart. Hung Pet, 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 Hung Pet. Something that is need to be pointed out is that you don't squeeze your body downwards. You let the sound open up upwards to the front of your face. So you're not shouting downwards, like pushing it down, but really letting it open up like that. All right, Let's go. Hung, pet, 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 hung, pet. Completely relax, completely relax. And don't do anything else. Sit like a moron. All right, let's continue with second set. Something pay attention to that you don't try to shout too loudly, rather focus on, when you produce that dynamic sound, that dynamic movement with the muscles of your body. You need to kind of bounce a little bit, use the stomach and solar plexus and chest muscles and the back and the muscles inside the body. You have to bounce a little bit, but let it bounce into, don't focus on shouting too loudly, but making it kind of sharpness to it. like a sting of a needle, like Muhammad Ali said about the, what was it, butterfly and a bee sting, something something like that. So like bee sting, so it's sharp, because loud shout can be very blunt, so that sharpness needs to be there. All right, second set. With love, with joy. Cracking the coconut. Hung, pet, 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 hung, hung, pet, 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 hung, pet. See how you feel. Eyes closed, eyes open. See how you feel. You don't need to try to sit as still as possible. Just be relaxed. What I said about clarity and softness. Softness starting to show up with the second set. And let's do a third set. I'll start with 8 pairs, 8 mantras. So just to give you a feel for it, and then join me. I'll start slowly and then I'll increase speed. Hung, pet, 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 hon, 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 pet. After punching a hole, we can recognize the three basic characteristics of the natural state, which are the clarity. Mind becomes clear, sober, head becomes clear. Then there is also aliveness, that softness, that wonderful sweetness, richness. Notice that too. And then also absence of fear and anxiety, which is groundedness. Like this foundational peacefulness. Something that is important to notice is that see if this experience is familiar to you, the familiarity of it. Whether it's completely strange or foreign or actually feels very familiar. It cannot be totally familiar, but very familiar. Is this our own true basic nature, or isn't it? Or is it not? Is this really my basic nature? Is this clarity? Is this aliveness? Is this groundedness? Are these really my qualities? Important to make those discoveries. And also, how is the sense of self, me, I in this recognition? There is clarity, sobriety, because the usual self, I, me, is absent. So what is the true self then? let's lie down for some time.